Tell me about Faye, business, life, your wife. For some of us, like my wife, as
She's the real entrepreneur.
Not in business at all. My wife's not. Yours is. You are together.
Yeah, she's a Terminator.
So talk to me about for those in the room that have a partner who's involved in the business. Tell me what's that like, how to deal with it, and
it's tough.
Why are you always wrong and she's always right?
So I met my wife in Hong Kong in 2013. She was an investment banker at the time, and I was a young guy trying to make a buck in Hong Kong. And I met her at a nightclub, and we had a bit of fun. And at the time, my business was scaling very quickly, but I had no systems or processes. And I was giving home loans out to staff for 50,000 here, 100,000 there. I was like, just take some money. It's okay. Don't worry about it. My wife came in and said, what are you doing? This is a mess. So she came in, got rid of all the bad stuff, put all the processes in the business. Our profitability went from, I think that year, 3 million to then 11 million within a year. I was like, okay, I'm going to hold on to this woman. She's great.
There's an ROI here.
Yeah, she was great. And then she's very systemized and process-driven, where I'm very gut instinct, and I have the ideas and I know how to execute, but I don't like the rest of it. I'm like, someone else do all the operations. So she came in, transformed the business. We disagree a lot though, because we have so many different businesses and she's involved in most of them. We disagree a lot, and there's arguments after dinner and before dinner, but not at dinner. So it is challenging, but it works. She's my yang to my yin type of scenario.
Do you do like this is your part? I can't override you.
Yes.
So how does that work?
She does operations. I do sales and marketing. I do sales and marketing. Said when her area stuffs up, I said, "That's on you. I'm not touching it. You told me to stay out of it." But I sometimes step in. I said, "Look, I can fix this. Just let me in."
You don't sometimes step in. You step in all the time.
I always step in, and then I create a bigger mess, and I go, "Okay, I'm going to leave now."
So do you? What would be the 3 ways that you make it work for those in the room that have a relationship, where there's a partnership, or even indeed for those that have a business partner together with somebody else? What are some
clearly
really
define your
things?
roles?
Okay.
Clearly define what each partner does in the business. So I just launched a business called Outsourcey that does offshore labour hire. I do the sales and marketing. My business partner, Jared, he does operations, and my wife does the finance. Everyone knows exactly what they need to do, and we never cross over into each other's territory. That's how you create a great partnership. Now, if your partner begins stealing money or doing naughty things in a business, which has happened to me before, then it's always going to end bad. It always does.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've
been there before.
Yeah, been there before. If that starts happening, exit straight away or push them out of the business. You can never salvage it. Like a great partner is amazing. A terrible partner will cost you money and a lot of heartache. And just do not try and resolve it with them, because you won't.
Okay. So clearly defined job roles.
Yes.
What else do you think is important in a partnership, whether it's a relationship partnership in business or just an equity partner?
Make sure each partner isn't greedy, has clear visibility over the books or the finances, because if someone's siphoning money out, you need to see it. And make sure everyone's aligned on the vision of the business. So where do you want to take the business? Is it nationally? Is it globally? Are these the type of clients?
Yeah.
What's the values of the company? Make sure everyone understands the values of the business.
Yeah.
And then you'll be aligned.
Okay. We have to talk about longevity.
Oh yeah, that's my jam.
Obviously.
I love it.
So every other day he has a new gadget somewhere. Oh, you're lucky you have a big house to house all these fucking gadgets, let me tell you.
It's crap. It's
Right.
It's becoming too much.
How many tablets do you have a day?
At the moment, I've cut it back to about 40. Yeah, I know. It used to be a lot more. So I'm trying to move away from synthetic vitamins to more natural vitamins. So
40 a day.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I've cut it like things like ascorbic acid. That's not vitamin C, by the way. Do not take ascorbic acid.
Lucky.
More
We're all gonna
liver.
rush to the
I
chemist
take
and
a
get
lot of liver
ascorbic acid.
supplements, a lot of heart. Yeah, more natural things these days.
But you knew that, because I remember, didn't you? You were predispositioned for heart. Is that right? You were predispositioned to something around. Didn't you look at your genetics or something around your potential for
so
heart?
I'm predispositioned to having a heart attack.
Yeah.
When I'm older. So
How'd you find that out?
I did a genetic test.
Okay.
So what I did is I did a genetic test, and then I put my genetic results into ChatGPT. It's true. It's genius. And then it'll give you a supplement protocol based on your genetics,
Great.
your blood work, and it'll say, okay, these are the supplements we recommend, these are the dosages, and this is when you should take them.
Okay.
I recommend everyone does that, by the way. Because you go to your doctor, your doctor's going to give you medications. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit disillusioned with standard GPs these days.
So, what else? Tell me a little bit about their whole routine now. Tell me about how someone, because obviously you're at the extent of, trying to push the envelope a little bit. Someone, let's say in the room, they're kind of thinking, how do I just be, health is the new wealth. We know this has become a big thing right now.
It's so critical.
How can you start?
Well, first of all, I tell my friends, stay alive for 10 years and you'll live well beyond 100 years of age.
Okay.
Yeah, just 10 years. The tech that's coming out in the AI space is phenomenal. Like it's going to change everything.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, just do the basics. Try and sleep, but I know that's hard for some. It's even hard for me.
Oh, yeah. All my Whoop does is tell me to go to fucking sleep. I took a photo. This is funny.
Yeah.
I took a photo and I sent it to my wife. I was driving home. And my Whoop said to me, you need to go to bed at 7:21 to wake up for like 6 or something. On the way home, it says, go to bed in 5 minutes to wake up fully charged.
That's crazy.
I was like, fucking Whoop.
Yep. I don't
sleep more.
Sleep more.
What else?
I don't eat deep fried food anymore. I don't take seed oil, so no canola oil, vegetable oil. That's carcinogenic.
What do you cook with?
Coconut, avocado, or olive oil. It's really basic stuff.
Yeah.
And I just have meat, veg, and fruit.
Yeah.
And I feel amazing. I sleep less because I don't need much sleep anymore, and just exercise a few days a week.
Okay.
But if you want to go above that, then you can start doing the other stuff, supplements, hot and cold therapy, all that jazz.
So tell me a little about the daily routine around hot, cold therapy and exercise for you. How much is that of your day?
It was 5 hours, and I've stripped it way back because my wife said this is out of control. So now I'm actually really busy at work at the moment, so I've stripped it back to about 2 hours. I train for an hour. It could be cardio, it could be on the beach swimming, and then I do an ice bath, and then every night I do a hyperbaric chamber at home. So yeah, I do that most days, and then if I've got time, I'll do a red light as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty into it, as you know.
Are you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. But to give you an example, 3 years ago, I could barely walk. My knees were all buckled. Couldn't run. Couldn't do anything. I was in bad shape because I've had 9 surgeries on my knees.
Have you?
Yeah, 9.
What?
Now I'm back to normal.
Just get new knees. Just get some metal.
No, now, mate, I'm actually back to normal. I can run. I can squat. I can do everything again. From stem cell therapy, from a particular type of training. I do a thing called knees over toes training. So I basically, when I train, I make sure my knees go over my I'll explain it later. But I do knees over toes training.
Hang on, how does that work? Your knees have to go over your toes?
Yes, when you
That's
squat,
the whole thing.
that's the whole theme.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so if
I
you get a
squat,
chance,
my knees have to go over my toes.
Google knees over toes guy. Changed my life.
Really?
I can do everything now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you're working more with ligaments.
Correct. So you're strengthening your ligaments in your knees rather than instead of getting weaker, they're getting stronger.
You've also done the blood change where it takes all the stuff out of your blood and recycles that.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. It sounds
I did a thing recently
crazy
where you have all your blood taken out. It's cleaned via ozone, and then it's pretty crazy. They take all the blood out, and then they put the blood back in clean, and it comes out dark red, and it comes back in a light red.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you sleep better, feel better.
Is that the one that takes like 8 hours to do?
It takes 4 hours.
4 hours to do, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it takes 4 hours. And supposedly it removes the vaccine from your body. I'm not an anti-vax. I just wish I didn't get the vax.
Yeah.
And I feel great after it. It's called EBOO.
Okay.
EBOO.
Okay. Wellness is a huge industry now. It's growing. It's huge. You're going to see there's a big part of... What do you think? What do you think will change around
I'll tell you why. Let me ask you a question. Do you want to live for tomorrow? Yes? You want to live for tomorrow? Tomorrow never comes. If I can live every day feeling amazing without the need of a walking stick or a wheelchair, disease-free, why wouldn't I choose that life?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes, I want to live well beyond 100 years of age, but I want to live well, and I think you can.
Yeah.
You just do invest time. And as an entrepreneur, I'm always trying to find a solution to a problem. So I'm trying to fight death. I know it's pretty crazy, but there's a guy called Brian Johnson. I'm sure most of you heard about him. Love him or hate him, he's doing great things.
Yeah, huge.
And he's trying to basically fight death and say,
Don't die.
no, we don't need to die. And as an entrepreneur, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try and hack my life as well.
Yeah. And if you're also not going to die, you need to make a fair bit of money to keep you alive for all those years as well, right?
Well, if you're going to live
you
a
don't
long
want to
time,
be retiring at
if you want to
70,
live, if you want to live a long time, you need
survive.
cash. That's why I'm still working hard.
So just remember that. You need to make cash. You need to live a lot longer than you think.
That
right?
is true.
So thank you for what you've shared so far. I want to leave a couple of things for these guys. So mostly owned businesses. We're trying to grow those. We're trying to build a couple more businesses and build that empire from it. But ultimately, and I always say this, is that life by design. Like I know for you, I know that your girls are learning so much by watching you and Faye. I know that you've got the parents next door, right? The in-laws are they next door, right? So having them that choice to have the family around, and look after them. You're living your life by design. You're doing your thing by the longevity side, and you have an idea, you build a business. People really want to live that life by design. What are some things that you think to help people transition from being in their business right now and making $1 million, $2 million, $3 million a year, and then trying to transition into making more wealth, but also having more time and freedom?
I know exactly what it is, and it sounds cliche. It's mindset. And I'll give you an example. When I first started my marketing business, my objective was to make $100,000 a year. And I thought to myself, I'll be the happiest man in the world. Ever. 100 grand a year, bang, I've made it.
Yeah.
And then I got to 100,000. I said, this is great. And then I got to 10 million. I'm like, okay, this is awesome. What's my next goal? So you're only limited by the way you think about life. Like if you told me a few years ago that I'd be doing Shark Tank and all this other stuff, I'm like, no chance. But I limited my own belief. And as a small business owner, there is nothing you can't do. Like there's nothing.
Yeah.
You just think big and have a plan of attack. I know it's cliche, but it's so true. Like if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen, but you have to grind and you need a plan. Don't let your own mindset limit your growth. So important.
Yeah.
Like it's number one. And when I got to 20 million, pardon me, and then I got to 100 million, I'm like, man, there's nothing I can't do now. I'm like, okay, how big can I get this?
Yeah.
Same with you when you first started.
Yeah. Well, my grandfather said to me, he said, son, as I did back then, if you earn more than your age, then you're doing really well. So I was 19 and I was making $22,000 a year. So by his measurement, I was fucking
You're
crushing
killing it. Yeah.
I was crushing it. But he worked for Volvo for 45 years washing cars.
Yeah. Yeah. A similar story to my old man. So, but he was also, I love my father, but he was probably only limited by his own mindset.
Yeah. What do you think? So you said, if I got this right, you said as I kind of went up, I realized I could do more.
I could always do more, yeah.
What?
And if I'm not capable of doing it myself, I'll find people to help me do it.
So what held you back from realizing that earlier than when you actually got the result?
I didn't know. You don't know, we don't know, and I didn't know. And I didn't have people around me guiding me, to help me, to mentor me. I was kind of DIY myself. And as I got older and wiser, not wiser, but a little bit more wiser.
You're not that old yet.
And made more money. I'm like, there is no limits to what I can do.
Yeah.
And my ATAR score was 57. I was never a great student.
I was 42, man.
I'm a dumbass.
42. That makes me really fucking dumb.
Yeah, I'm a dumbass. But I could always, find great people to help me on the journey. And I'm like, okay, there's no one I can't access. There's nothing I can't do. There are probably limits, but in my mind now, there's nothing I can't do. So, and I want everyone here to have the same mindset. There's nothing you can't do. If you want to make $10 million, you can. You really can. You just got to, 1, find the right people to help you, and 2, put the work in. I know it sounds cliche, but it's so true.
But I think sometimes the simplicity isn't in the right.
It's simple. Yeah. It really is simple.
Yeah.
Like, do not limit your own growth by your own mindset. Number 1, do that and you'll kill it in life.
Love it. What do you guys reckon? Should we give a massive thank you and a round of applause to the amazing Nick Bell, everybody? Thanks, legend.